It's kind of laughable, to be honest, Minister. €50 reduction in a €110 fee. I can't really see how it's going to make any difference to anybody. So, of course, we support it, any bit of relief, you know. But it just seems, yeah, laughable is probably the best word to describe it. But where it's kind of less than funny is the fact that the government have totally ignored the request that the music and entertainment industry, and particularly just the performers and artists in music and entertainment, the appeals they've made to the government for some actual support, for some serious support, particularly through the MEAI, which is supported by a cross-party group of TDs, which include TDs from Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael. So I find it pretty remarkable that the government in the budget have totally ignored them, totally. Just to put it out there on the record, given it's budget day, while there's been a lot of fanfare about increased expenditure, and we debated that earlier on, in the arts and culture department, they have seen an 8% cut. Interesting, the Greens seem to have got completely shafted, just as an aside, in the budget, because Eamon Ryan's department gets a 17% cut and Catherine Martin's department gets an 8% cut. Now, there has been some increased expenditure for, in some programme lines in the estimates book, but in particular, music and entertainment, who were in here a week ago, where they did a presentation detailing the asks of their pre-budget submission, totally ignored. The organisers of that all-party committee, and there's other deputies who are here, who are part of it, were texting me today saying how gutted and disappointed they were. So that's really pretty poor show, because the musicians, the performers, the entertainers who work in the bars, you know, the ordinary jobbing musicians, right? We learned, if we didn't know beforehand, during COVID, just how much we missed them when we didn't have all that stuff to go to. And there was a lot of talk about we're going to finally recognise these people and how important they are to our society, because most of them are on very low incomes, very precarious incomes and so on, and we were going to learn the lessons of the pandemic and realise how valuable they were, and we were going to give them additional support. But we have not done it in the budget, and in fact the department that would be responsible for doing it has seen an 8% cut. So that's pretty poor show, and against that background, I have to say, Minister, this is a bit laughable. €475,000, 50 quid a pop. I mean, come on. What difference to anybody does that make?